Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Broadacres. Today I'm really hoping that we finish planting this field of corn and then we can get started on the fertilizer spreading. I've got a fertilizer spreader all lined up. Our combines are busy working hard up in the fields. The 3 Rostselmash combines that I introduced you to yesterday. I'm so impressed with that mod. I really am. I'm going to be saying that all the time. It's going to be like a broken record. It really is. Anyway, my question for this week. Ooh, what's happening there? Okay, I really don't like that. Let me come out of cab and try it like this. Is that going to be better? That's better. Okay, so my question for this week is, what would you like me to do next? Once we have finished dealing with the pigs, we're getting some corn. We're going to fast forward, and so that we can harvest this corn, we've got soybeans being planted down there. We've got more harvesting going on up here. So we should be able to get the pigs nicely fed. The only thing we're not going to give them right now is root crops. We will come in a little bit later and we'll do some potatoes. I'm thinking that we'll do potatoes down here in field 12. And we'll dump those in for the pigs so that they've got everything that they need. So we'll get to that a little bit later on. But what do you want me to do next on this map? Would you like me to do one of the 4 new cereals here? Oats, rye, triticale or millet. I'll pick which one. You could also comment in the comment section which one if you're picking one of the cereals. Do you want me to do cotton? We've got a field of cotton here that's ready to go. I've just got to find the correct mods to be able to harvest it and process it all properly. Do you want me to do onions? We'll buy another field, maybe field 2 I'm thinking, and we'll plant it all with onions and harvest it. I mean, we could always do field like 15 or 19, one of these bigger ones over here, something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, if we do onions, we will buy another field, we'll plant them with a bigger planter, get it done nice and quickly, maybe use these group of planters that we've got going here, something like that, and we'll harvest them so we can take a good look at everything that's available with them. Or do you want me to do forestry? We'll cut down a few trees, we'll shred them, we'll turn them into wood chips, we'll deal with them as whole trees, do all the various different activities that are available to us with the forestry, and also process some of the pallets that we get from it and take them to the various different sell points, that kind of thing. Really have a good look at forestry. So which one would you like? It's your vote. It's your game. Head into the comment section down below. Let us know which one you want and why. And of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. Do you want one of the 4 new cereals, cotton, onions, or forestry? Right. This field has almost been finished. We've only got a little tiny bit left on this one. That's got a slightly bigger patch to go there. We can always bring another one, and that one's not too bad either. It's not going to take... This one's actually finishing its patch right now, so we'll just watch this one down to the end, and we'll move it over there. And we'll go back and we'll gaze adoringly at our Rostselmash combines again, just for a little bit, after I've moved this one. We haven't actually watched the fence at work, have we? I had so many people asking me to use fence a little bit more often, and then I've been using them, and I haven't really looked at them all that much. They are quite a glorious tractor, aren't they? This thing here, it does look like an absolute beast. Proper savage tractor. That is just brilliant. And of course, the minion just completes it, doesn't it? There's something about our little minion friend there that is just glorious. I mean, I'm particularly fond of minions anyway. I'm a big fan of the minions. You know, Bob and Stuart and Kevin and all the rest of the gang. And Dave, we can't forget Dave. I mean, how could we forget Dave? Yeah, the Minions, I love Minions. I love the Despicable Me films. I love the Minions film. It's just fantastic. I'm a big sucker for cartoon films anyway. Generally, I quite enjoy them. There are a few that I sort of thought weren't quite so good. I didn't enjoy them as much. Brave was one of them. I didn't particularly like that one. You know, some of the story was okay. It was the kind of... I'm not a big fan of the... I don't know. There was something about that film that just irritated me. And I can't quite put my finger on what exactly it was. I mean, it was a good enough film, and there were certainly some amusing parts in it. But, yeah, generally speaking, Brave was probably my least favourite of the Disney films that I've seen in more recent times. And, you know, I know that there are plenty of other studios and so on, but Disney is kind of the one that you measure most of your cartoon films by. You know, if Disney won't match up, then nobody else has got much of a chance. And it's fantastic. The speed that they come down through and execute the perfect turn is just brilliant. I love that. Who have we got out? We've got G and J also working. So we've got G is working on the other side of this patch right here. So let me just lift that one back up now. So we've got one more patch down here. And then that's going to be it. That is everything then done. The whole field planted. So all we need to do then is get the fertilizer spreading going. And I actually think this field... This one down here, he doesn't have very much left to go on it. So we'll be able to just teleport these. I think we're going to keep these tractors and drills for now. I tell you what. I was talking about doing some potatoes, wasn't I? Maybe I could actually get started on that today. I could start getting some potatoes ready if we go to another field. Because we're not going to need to do anything with that one. So let me just stop this a second. Oh, no, I want to lift that one up, and I'll stop that one, and I'll fold that one up. So, yeah, Brave. It was part of the story. It was the, like, the rebel child and the forced marriage story. I've never particularly enjoyed watching the sort of the forced marriage type story. It's not something that's ever really appealed to me. It's mainly because I just don't understand the concept behind a forced marriage. I don't understand the concept behind forcing your loved ones to marry someone that they don't like. And because I struggle to get my head round that idea, I struggle to get my head round... I can't... It's not that I can't get my head around a story, and I do understand why it happens in some cultures, but at the same time, it's not something I can sit back and relax and enjoy watching. Arranged marriages are something that I... yeah. So anyway, I'm getting way off track here now. We want to teleport down here. I think we're going to go for field 1. We're going to turn field 1 into potatoes. I think this is going to be perfect. And what's just happened? Have I just crashed the game? I think I've just crashed. I've lost the mouse. Where's my mouse gone? It's not moving at all. I'm not actually moving. If I climb out, oh, now I'm moving. It's something to do with this tractor. What's wrong with you, tractor? Yeah, I've crashed the... Seriously? I can't actually move in the tractor. I can zoom out, but I can't actually move the tractor around, and I can steer. But the mouse is not allowing me to move. Is this... This isn't a modded tractor, is it? I don't think this one's modded. No. I'm pressing C. No. It's not doing anything there. Let me just go here a second. Oh, I don't want to go there. I want to go to P. I might actually have to sell this tractor. I may have just broken it. Oh, I'll tell you what. Before we do that, let's unhitch that one. And we'll do this again. I'm going to try teleporting it again. And we'll see if that helps. Now I've got the mouse, but the tractor's not moving. Okay. Now it's field detection. Now we got it back. Okay, I really don't know what that was about. Whether it was the seed drill or something different, I don't know. But definitely didn't like it. But I can move around now. Everything seems to be okay. How peculiar. I've never seen anything like that happen before. Right, apparently we can plant potatoes with this seed drill. I'm really hoping this is the case. So we can get some potatoes underway. I'm going to have to go and find a potato mod, a modded potato harvester, so that I can harvest them fairly quickly, which means it will then be able to supply our pigs with potatoes. I got no intention of... Yeah, I think it's this seed drill. I mean, I know that this seed drill is a little bit hinky anyway, so it might just be that. So rather than risk jumping it again, I'm going to just leave it as it is, and we'll unfold it as we drive down across the field, and we'll start down this other end and start planting potatoes. Yeah, see, we can plant potatoes with this seed drill. I think that's brilliant. I love the fact that we can do it. I just don't like the fact that it doesn't work very well. That's the just a minor little tiny detail there that is. Yeah, I've noticed it does seem to be a little bit laggy or something. I don't know why, though. It might just be that it doesn't like the fact that it's had all seeds added to it or something like that. Who knows? The inner workings of this game are a complete and utter mystery to me at times. And I've never yet been able to understand them fully. Anyway, I was talking about cartoons. I love cartoons. Simpsons, that's another one that I genuinely love. I really do. I particularly like the older seasons. The seasons 1 to 11 are my favourites. The newer ones they're still good, but I don't think that they're quite as good as the older ones. I think in part because they kind of reached a point where they told most of the stories, and then it gets more and more difficult as time goes on to tell continuously amusing and entertaining stories. And I can understand that. It does after a time. I struggle myself, it's easy to find content to start with when you're looking at a new game, but then once you've been playing it a while, it's very, very difficult to keep the content entertaining and interesting. So you've got to try to, you work a lot harder to be able to do it. They did 11 fantastic seasons on The Simpsons, and then they've still got some good stuff, but it's just not quite as good as it used to be. We've got a patch of something there, not quite sure what that, I don't know if that's one of the listed bugs, it might be. So yeah, that's the thing with The Simpsons, is I absolutely love watching The Simpsons, and I'm never going to grow tired of watching them. It's just that the older stuff is my personal favourite. And then all the different cartoons. I absolutely love the cartoons. I really do. Old Warner Brothers cartoons. You remember the classics like Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, and all of that gang. Absolutely, they are just fantastic. You got Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, Woody Woodpecker. Woody Woodpecker wasn't. I don't remember what he was from. And Porky Pig, and all of them. All of those types of cartoons. I used to watch them when I was younger. I grew up on those types of cartoons, and I can still watch them now, and I find them just as entertaining as I ever did. They're just absolutely brilliant. They really are. And they don't make cartoons like that anymore. I watched some of the new Tom and Jerry, and it just wasn't the same. That's not Tom and Jerry. That's not the Tom and Jerry that I know. They seem to be a lot more friendly to each other, whereas the Tom and Jerry that I grew up with, they spent most of their time hitting each other with hammers and dropping anvils on each other's heads. They did occasionally team up when something even meaner than they were turned up, but generally speaking, no, Tom and Jerry weren't very friendly, and that was kind of part of the charm. You didn't have to be downright horrible to anybody that you knew, because you could get your weekly fix of violence by watching kids' cartoons. So there was no need to be horrible to anybody, because you'd already seen it all. I'm sure that's not the reason that everybody is violent, or anybody's violent. Anyway, oh no, I think that was just me down here. Let's go to the others and take a look how we're doing. So the cockerling is coming along quite nicely up here. This one obviously is planting potatoes now. We've got very little land left on that section, and I think this is actually the same section. And then this one stopped. Oh, he's finished. Okay, we're going to take this one, and we're going to take it down and see if we can. We'll test this teleport thing again, won't we? We'll jump this one down to field 1, and we'll see if it sort of chokes up the teleport thing again. This is going to be interesting. So we go like that, and then I press F11, and I jump this one down. I'm actually going to do this one up here, nearer this end, and no, that's actually worked okay. So I don't know what it was the first time. There was obviously something that happened there just to cause it to go a little bit peculiar. And I'm going to go over this side, and I'm hoping I can get there before. No, I don't think I can. I was hoping I could get here before that one reached me, so that I could start planting and persuade him to turn without me having to nurse him through it. So let me just quickly put that down there like that. Move over this way and just press H. Send him on his merry. And then run over. Oh, no, that's not good. What are you doing? He's leaving gaps. I don't want him to leave gaps. I think the speed is actually increased again. I think that's what the problem is. We'll let that one go over that way, and this one can go running down here. 57k that's yeah, it does actually go faster, but 57 seems to be too much for potatoes, apparently. So maybe I'm gonna have to lower that. But it's missed. Well, it's missed a couple points there. It has missed quite a few points. If I lower this back down, I'll drop it down to. Let's just go to 50k. If we run it at 50k, that's a safe point, and then we're not going to have too much of that nonsense going on with the gaps in the line. So we've got that one there. We've got those two are working great. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'm going to need to watch these carefully, because that has almost finished. That one's got to the end of the line. That one's fine. So this one's coming up through here. Where's the... Oh, it's this one up here. Once this one reaches the end of the row, I'm just going to move it out of the way. I think 2 planting in field 1 is going to be enough, so this one can just park up for a minute. I was talking about... Well, we'll do the onions another time. I'm leaving that for the vote, so I'm not going to plant that just now. Is there anything else I wanted to plant? Just for a minute. I don't think there is. We can just... Well, we'll park this one up because we're going to use these again. I think these planters are brilliant. They do seem to cover everything that we could want to cover with a planter. I might not use the fence for very much longer, but we can certainly use those. Has it left... It's still leaving lines. That's not very good. I'm all the way down to 50k now. It shouldn't be leaving lines. I think, actually... After we've planted this field, I'm going to slow this right down. I'm going to slow this down to 40k in the hope that it's then going to stop leaving lines. It might just be that it's bouncing. I'm going to find another planter. I'm not going to keep this one. So we will sell the planters. Once we've done this field here, we'll sell the planters. Let me go over to this one. We want to just turn around and do another pass on the end of the field here, and then I can... So I'm going to... Actually, well, I can nurse this one sideways. It seems to work going sideways. Come up round there and head back up across the field, and then we'll slow this one down to 40k as well, and we'll run this one down that side of the field, and it should be able to do all of the potatoes right the way through. I then need a harvester. Now I have been using the AVR Puma. You may remember I did in Dowland Farm. Have I got that one on here? No, I haven't. So I've got this Bulwer here, but that leaves them out on the field, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to find another potato harvester, even if it's just another Tektron. There is a Tektron kicking around somewhere that is much wider on the front, and I think that might be the one to use. I'd quite enjoy using that one, I think. And so I can alter that one so that it harvests faster. I can set that one to like 50k, whatever it is, and 1,000,000 litres. We can harvest a load, and we can jump it up to the pigs. We can put potatoes in for the pigs. They don't need very much. The potatoes, the root crop, is the least quantity that they use up of all of them. So if we can just get a little bit going, we've then got a field full of potatoes that we can harvest a little bit every now and then, as and when it's needed, and we don't need to worry about them. That's the chickens? We're going to have to take a look at the chickens. We'll set this one going, and we're going to go and take a look at the chickens. So I want to lower the speed on this one right down to 40k. There we go, and press H. Yep, 40k. Whoop. Okay, that one's going to go up through there. So if we go and take a look here, here is the chickens. I'm going to actually just slow my speed down to 1 times a minute. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Ben, the map creator, has put a thick layer of straw over the chickens to make it difficult to find the eggs. I feel that that is a particularly sneaky move. Although I can actually do this, although there's water under the chickens. Who knew? Right, I can actually do this. Actually, does that actually show... Can I see where the eggs are from underneath? I think I may have picked them all up already. I'm looking round. I don't see any more eggs. Maybe that's not the way to do it. If I come up like this... Okay, this has got to be the best way for looking for eggs I have ever found. This is fantastic. I can't see any. I'm looking. I am looking. Oh, well, we're still on the first day, though, aren't we? We're sort of lunchtime on the first day. So there may not be any more eggs at the moment. Okay, so we will come back to the chickens and we'll see if we can see them from underneath. I reckon that's the best way to find eggs, is to look up from underneath. That's got to be how we do it. I think that's definitely got to be the way to do it. Rostselmash is coming along beautifully. That's excellent. Help bees completed their task. We've got a couple. I think that's all done down there. We can go and get the fertilizer spreader going in a minute. I just want to look at these. I love this combine. I really do. Have I mentioned that before? I'm not sure if I have. Just in case I haven't, I'm rather fond of this combine. I think this is quite an impressive mod. I realise that I may not have mentioned this before, so I'm just putting that out there. That I quite like it. It really is a very, very impressive mod. I am thoroughly impressed with this thing. Gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic. Right, anyway, enough of that. Let's carry on here. And he's just reached his first pass. Is he got enough room to turn with 2 widths of the seed drill? Yes, it looks like it's going to be fine. So we can do the planting at 40k. It looks like 40k is plenty. That was done. That one's done. This one here is planting, and 40k is plenty. Right, so we'll leave those two going there, and then the other two, I'm going to move these. I don't know where. I'm going to, because we're getting rid of the seed drill. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to find out where I sell tractors. I couldn't figure that out last time, could I? It wasn't in the workshop up there. I'm sure there is actually a sell point for vehicles, but I can't remember where it was. Tell you what, let's take this tractor and this seed drill, and we will teleport these over here into field 16. And yes, we can still move. Excellent. And that's what I wanted to try to find out was where's... Oh, there, we've got that bit over there. Do we sell vehicles over here, or is it somewhere in town? Now, I thought it was somewhere in town, but I wasn't quite sure where. We might have to do a little... We'll get off the vehicle in a minute, and we'll do a bit of running around. Actually, we can do that right now. We'll leave that one there, and we'll come out here, jump over the gate, and then if you press Z, you can run nice and fast. So what have we got over here? That is something red, something grey. Oh, that looks like potatoes there. Well, it was potatoes before they went black. There we go. No, that's sugar beet. That's potatoes. I see. It's the textures. The textures are going a bit funny. That might actually... Oh, is that onions? There's a picture there. I can... Oh, there we go. That is onions. So we've got sugar beet, potatoes, onions, and this will be carrots. Can we get the texture of the carrots up? Go on. You can do this. I've got a mod conflict somewhere that's stopping me from being able to see it properly, haven't I? I can go on. There we go. There we go. Right, there's the carrots. Excellent. Okay, so we've got those four there. We don't have any more on this point down here. I don't know how much storage space we've got down there, but we've got some. I would guess that it's about the same as the others. So there's no. It doesn't look like there's anywhere to sell things down here. So let's jump elsewhere and take another look. I'm gonna use the map here. Just wait for it to load up a second, and then we can jump up. It's got to be somewhere around the town that we sell vehicles. I just don't know where it is. So let me go. We've got... I wonder if this will actually tell me. If I scroll through all of these different symbols, will it tell me? We've got animal dealer, gas stations, lots. Another animal dealer, chicken coop, gas station, sheep, gas stations. There's a lot of gas stations on this map. There really is. Cows, pigs, animals. Lots of animal dealers as well, and gas stations. Right, I don't want those. So I'm going to have to come back up through this way and then through the fields, and then we can see what the others. So we've got open bunkers. We've got BGA, open bunker, silage, fuel cell, shell service. What was that? Trailer, a Vitera trailer. Let me go to that one. What's this? Oh, this is a piece in the middle, but this isn't where you sell vehicles at all. There's nothing to do with it. Down through this way like this, and we'll start on the top. So that's the hired helps that are working. So we've got forest sawmill, shell service, open, hay Australia, KFC, crane sawmill, fuel, shell service, fuel again, BGAs, open bunkers, elders. I don't know what elders is. McDonald's, Subway, BGA 4, more elders is something to do with wool, I think. Wood fire, Aussie wools, what's that? Town sawmill. Oh, that's the one right there in the middle. So there's another sawmill there. We'll go back. Krispy Kreme. Drive through BGA's Vitera. That's the one that we've already been to. So let me just go to the town sawmill and see what this place is. Oh yeah, this is the one that's actually right next to the dealership over there. So this is where you can process a few different things. So you get wood chips. Look like they go in there. And you get something coming out here. Oh, pallets. This has got to be the pallet point. So there's a pallet, something to do with pallets there. And then you've got timber, various different timbers here. What's this one over here? We've got more outputs and inputs. I would say that you've got... Oh, is that the one that does the pallets of lumber? That might be the one that does like pallets of lumber there. We've got more stuff. There's some storage over here. There's another one over here. This takes... You know, I don't actually know what this one does. I will go and look at the... Because I've started looking through the manual for various different bits. I haven't looked at the manual for everything. And I just kind of looked at the bits that I need to know about straight away. And then I'll go back to the manual and I'll look at some more bits. I do need to find out where I can sell machinery. That's going to be quite an important one for us, I feel. If I run up through here and we'll go into the dealership. But I don't think there is anywhere in the dealership that I can actually sell a vehicle. I've got this point right here. That one. Oh, direct selling. Okay. Right, I have found it. It's that one there. So that's the one that we need to use. So let me just stop that one. Combines are going great. We can bring those there. So I want to do direct sell because I want to leave this one running and I want to take this one up and I want to sell this one. So let me fold that bad boy up there and then make this bigger. I've actually run out of time. I'm going to get the fertilizer spreader ready and we can start spreading fertilizer in this field in our next episode. So let's just take this one and see if we... There is our marker, so I want to get this on the N on the crane, so I want to jump. And so close. So close. It really was. Let's try that again. I need to be a little bit lower down on the crane. No, I don't. I need to actually be back towards that one a little bit more. So it's on the E. I need to be on the top corner of the E, I think. Yes, there we go. That's better. Right. Now I know exactly how to do this. If I bring this one round, we should be able to park in front of the shop over there. And I can sell all of this, including 60,000 litres of corn seed that is on board the drill. So I'll bring that there. How close I've got to get it in order to sell, I'm not quite sure. Bring this one, come over this side, and what do we got? I want to sell! Apparently I can't. Where do I actually have to go to be able to sell? This is... Ah, I see, this is where it gets tricky. Maybe I gotta... There's a muddy patch over here. So maybe if I put it there and then come over this way. Let me press Q to set that down to 1x speed. I'll be able to do this a little bit. Nope. Okay, this is a bit of a mystery. I've got to be able to sell it somehow. The sell point is there. But where do I actually go to be able to sell? That's fiendish. That really is. That is absolutely fiendish. If I put it there, is that... Ah, there we go. Right, I can sell that one. Okay. So it's in front of it, but how far in front I can sell that one? Is the minion weight going to be in the right place, or is that out of the sell box? The minion weight is not in the right place. I don't think I can pick it up either. No. Okay, we'll have to nudge that one back. So it's over here. Sort of in, well, it looks like it's in front of the doorway. That one's out of range of it, so we can't use that one. Let me cycle through our machinery here. So that one's going good. It's this one here that I want to move, and I'll make that one bigger, and I will jump this one up to the shop. And I'm actually going to use this tractor to do the fertilizer, I think. So start that one up. Close that one down. My question for this week is, what would you like me to do next on this map? Would you like me to do one of the 4 new cereal crops? Would you like me to do one of the... do that there. Yeah, would you like me to do one of the new cereal crops? Would you like me to do the cotton field, harvest all of that and deal with it? Would you like me to do onions, so plant, grow, harvest, process onions? Or would you like me to play around on the forestry on this map? It's your vote. It's your game. Head into the comment section down below. Let us know which one you want and why. And, of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. Now then. What? What do you mean? Is it really that small a box? I've got it right there. It's ready to go. So apparently I am too far away from it. And that's no good there. So I'll pick that one up. I don't know if maybe I need to bring it up this way a bit more. Is that what I need to do? Drop it in the middle. Let me put it there. I'm going to back this tractor out the way. Because I don't want to sell this tractor. I want to keep that tractor. And let me try now. Nope, still nothing. I want to sell the minion weight. Where is the actual mark? There's got to be a mark here somewhere. I had the tractor right there where that first minion weight is last time. And then the seed drill was behind it. So if I drop it there, is that going to work? If I leave the tractor here, I bet it says you can sell the tractor. I bet it does. That's what it's going to do, isn't it? Nope. It's not going to let me do anything. Apparently, I'm not allowed to sell that minion. That minion has to stay with us forever. For all eternity. Right, now I'm where the tractor was last time. What's it going to do? I can sell the tractor. Right. So why can't I sell the minion? I'm going to come forward a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. There's got to be a reason here. Right. So the tractor can still be sold. So let me unhitch that weight and back the tractor straight back here, and then see where the box is. So there is a box here somewhere, but I can't see. I'm not sure where. Yeah, I'm out of the box still. Right. The tractor here is able to be sold. So maybe I need to bring the minion back a little bit, or it might just be that it doesn't want to sell the minion. It might like the map might like the minion so much that it's not wanting me to sell it. If I go there now, what's it going to do? I might have to play around with this a little bit. It might just be that, yeah, right. So that's definitely out of the box. Maybe the box is actually over more towards the front of the door. Go there. Right, the tractor is available, but the thing is, you can't, like, cycle through. There's no way to choose which item is in the box and which item isn't. So if I do that and bring this one back, and then we try this once more. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to leave. No. Okay. I'm not really sure why it's doing this. I've put the minion exactly where the tractor was, and it doesn't like it at all. And if I bring this one here, I mean, last time I did have that one a little bit closer. So it might just, there may be something with the minion that is not recognizing it. Maybe I can I sell that one? If I can't, I'll just have to hold them until I've finished doing, because there's no way to tell when you look in the shop which one is which. I can sell that one there. But can I sell that one? No, probably not. I can sell the tractor all the way over here. But the minion weights, they're absolutely not letting me sell them no matter where they're placed on this area. It's kind of in the middle. I would say that's like slap bang in the middle of where everything was. I'm gonna pick up this minion here. I'm gonna take him with me. We'll call him Kevin. Come on, Kevin, you come with me. We'll go over this way, and this shop can just hang its head in shame. But it's refusing a minion. Do you not realise that Stuart over here, his feelings are going to be hurt with this, right? You people in here, you've hurt Stuart's feelings. I hope you're proud of yourselves. I really do. They probably don't care, really, do they? Right, so fertilizer spreaders. Now, we have got the Bredel K165, and I've got the Bredel K165. The only difference is this is actually a mod. The person that had this mod, I think they made it a little bit wider. That one's... This is 24 meters. They increased it to 40 meters, so it's much wider than standard. I haven't actually altered that. What they did forget to do when they widened it was they forgot to change the width on the AI vehicle on the AI. So the AI width was still the 24 meters when I first tested it. So I've altered that myself and put that to the correct width. I've actually set it to 39 meters on the AI because the speed increase that I put on this one meant that it was behaving a little bit strangely. It was like leaving a tiny gap, so I changed that over in order to make that work a little bit better. Now we've got... Oh, it's this tractor. Okay. Not sure why. I thought this was wide enough up this end. We'll do a pass along here, and then I'm going to set it going down the other side of the field, just to make sure. It must just be a little bit too much for this one up here. So yeah, that the Bredel, I've altered the AI vehicle, the AI settings on it to reflect what the actual thing is, but when I tested it at 40 meters, it didn't work very well, so I've actually altered that again, so the AI thinks it's, what did I set it to do? 38 meters. The spreading width is 40 meters, but the AI itself thinks that the spreading width is 38 meters, so it does work, and it's got enough of an overlap so that you don't have a gap, because when I first tested it, it was running up downfield, and it was leaving just enough gap that you could actually see lines up and down across the field, and I didn't really like that. I didn't think that was what we wanted, so I've now changed it, and it should be all good. Let's bring that one down to there, and press H, and this one should go. Right. We'll leave that one going up through there. That really is all I got time for now, so if you enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give me a like, and if you really enjoyed it, please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.